Okay, chaps, I know. Well, you know who it is. It's Ginger here. Just call me Ari. Ari. We know that we're going to be taking a break for a couple of weeks, and I know that you've got a few things on your mind. So let's get it out in this briefing before we chocks away and go on holiday for a couple of weeks. Here we go. Well, there we go. Thank you, Ginger. And we all know who Ginger is. Anyway, you know who he is, don't you, Mark?
Well, you did have to explain who your impression was last week, because up until then I didn't have a clue. Or you're like some wing commander from the war.
Well,
Biggles.
it is kind of that way. I did actually drive an Apache helicopter. Is that a bit of a hint?
I know you're at. And I can't believe you're only 40.
I think he's fibbing, because I don't think you drive a helicopter. But anyway.
Fly a helicopter. There you go.
Smell
Well
a rat.
spotted, sir. Well spotted.
I smell a rat.
I'll tell you what, sir. If Keir Starmer told you, hey, and about sir, that was uncanny how I did that then. If Sir Keir Starmer told you that, or told the Labour Party that, or the Labour Party voters that, or Labour Party members that, they'd believe him.
Yes, indeed. Well, I just wanted to get it across to our audience. All four of them.
Don't tell jokes. Some of our audience don't like humour. They want a serious conversation. So hope this is going to be serious.
What?
Uh-oh.
About Warrington?
Excuse me?
Did you know it's one of the most relaxed places to be?
They want they want a serious conversation.
Yeah.
And they're criticising my back passage.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing more serious than my sodding back passage. I'll get on there in a bit and I'll bleeding talk to him.
Somebody's going to get snotted. Anyway, all right, we're regrouping. We've got to take a break because we're going to be doing a few things in the background, a few housekeeping tasks, and a few things that we're going to be launching. So that's the reason why. But just quickly, we're going away for a break for a few weeks, but we've had so much been happening. What about Hugh Edwards today? A 6-month suspended sentence.
Wow, there's a surprise.
It's a good job he didn't say hurty words on Twitter, isn't it?
That's right. But, pictures of young kiddywinkies getting penetrated, well, that's okay. That's all right. But hurty words, you get 2 years.
Makes you wonder why these judges don't send these nonsense to prison, doesn't it?
It does indeed, when you think about it.
Makes you think, doesn't it, a little bit?
And all the rest of the stuff.
Why?
What about Keir taking all that money for his suits and clothes for his wife? I mean, the guy's a millionaire. Why can't he just buy his own wife's clothes?
Well,
Maybe,
I'll tell you what,
maybe
Starmy as I now call him, or Sparmy or whatever, he's going out like a wildfire, isn't he?
Oh, did you see him when he went to that race course the other day and the people were shouting out wankers? They were shouting out wanker.
And there's massive posters. They've got the conference coming up in Liverpool, and there's posters everywhere saying, "You're not welcome in Liverpool." Liverpool. As long as I've been on this planet, 41 years, I have always known Liverpool to be staunch Labour.
I know. It's crazy. The things that he's done. And how many weeks is it? It's just like, it's 8 weeks? Is it 9 weeks? 10 weeks? I don't know how many weeks it is. But this guy has just made himself the most hated prime minister in history. I can't believe it. And if he thinks, I know you can.
Like
I mean, you're wanting him,
about 10 weeks.
You're wanting him to do more and more.
Oh, I know.
And just politically,
they've only just started.
And
you think this is bad? Hold on tight.
And they're just going to politically hang themselves. I mean, this guy is writing Labour's own epitaph because his own party are going to get rid of him. I'm absolutely certain of it. He's just on a power trip. Him and all the rest of them.
Do you reckon his party will get rid of him first, or his wife?
I reckon the unions will get rid of him first.
Well, I will just remind our listeners, if you want to go back 1 year on the podcast, you'll hear me saying Nicodemus has predicted it again. He'll get 1 year max.
1 year?
That's not in jail because the jails are full. I'm just on about he'll get 1 year max. I mean,
he's just...
Before they all start and say, he's not being serious.
Well, you can tell that Angela Rayner hasn't been taking any money for a wardrobe.
Like a dog's dinner.
Absolutely. And again, we have to say that we've heard nothing from any MP in Cheshire. We've heard nothing from our own MP in Ellesmere Port and Neston. That's it. Exactly. And he's had a direct...
I've heard a lot about our MPs, actually.
Well...
Yeah, and it's not polite, so I dare take because I'm in trouble.
And we're also keeping a watching brief on what's happening in the House of Lords with that de-establishment bill. So there's lots of things happening which we're going to be bringing out over the next couple of weeks. Go on, Stats Man.
I'd be keeping your eye out for what's going on in pubs at the minute.
All right, okay.
You know, with Labour MPs and stuff.
Oh, telling them to get lost. You know, you're not wanted. They're calling them traitors. Everything like that. I mean, you know, I can't get over. This is unlike any other Labour, socialist person, government, anything that's ever done. I mean, to attack the old age pensioners like that. Nah. Go ahead, Trevor.
Something. I've just had a light bulb moment.
Bing.
I think what they're doing is they've started to support all the public houses like Mark's. And what they're going to do is they're driving all the pensioners to the pub to keep warm.
To keep warm.
Every cloud.
And there's the bell, there's the bell, there's the bell. Right, well, we know we're going to be back in a couple of weeks' time, and we know there's going to be lots of things to talk about, so everybody keep an eye out, and we will be releasing a few other things. We're covering some, well, it's not going to be a riot, is it? We're covering some protests of things going on, and if our MP is there, or if any MP is there, we're going to collar them. And we're going to start.
Joking, are you?
We're going to put him in a corner, and we're going to say, no. Are you going to come and have a debate with us? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And especially if we see any of the leaders of the council, we're going to get them out. No problem. Put them in a corner. Anyway, there you go. So, all right, chaps, don't worry. We will all meet again sometime.
It's all right, because I'm sure the audience can probably fill in the blanks while we're away, because I'm pretty sure they know what we were going to talk about anyway.
Indeed.
Labour are donkeys, Labour are useless, it's only going to get worse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can catch up with this in a couple of weeks.
And I want to find out who funds Led by Donkeys, and I want to know who funds Nick Knowles, and why they have such a close relationship with the police and the government and all the rest of that. I want to know. Because
they fight all the baddies.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, the ones from World War II.
Keep telling you. Yeah.
Weirdos.
Well, in that case, then, I'm going to choose Creamline Toffee to take me through my whole hideous ordeal as I'm headbutting somebody.
And there are other sweets available.
Oh, sorry. Callard and Bowser Creamline Toffee. Callard. There's the one. Anyway. There you go. That's another story to come out. All right. We're going to go. Say goodbye. Say goodnight. Say whatever. And we'll all see each other in prison.
Then will, and adios from Greece.
Oh, so you're going to go into a Greek prison?
I'm off. I'm off, Skip.
One of our supporters here thinks that we're actually already living in a Category D prison in this country.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to make.
Yeah, it was. It was. I said it was a good point. Well, there we have it. Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, hang on. Goodbye to our lovely listeners.
That's how I was waiting for you. I was waiting
for you. Couple of weeks. Yeah, it's fine.
Couple of weeks. Okay.
Couple of weeks.
Gazelle.
I don't know. 2 weeks. Things are happening by the 2 minutes at the minute with Labour. When we come back in 2 weeks, all the podcasts will be about 1.5 days long. So if you think you're boring now, wait till then.
Do you think they'll let us podcast from prison?
Of course you do. You get out you want in prison. You got good games, pool tables, you got, anything you want.
Yeah, just convert to Islam, you'll be fine.
Yeah. That's what we'll do. We'll do all our podcasts from prison.
Inshallah.
Gosh. See you soon.